So one of my number one clients recently passed away, before he was passing away, because it was a long period of time there. One of the things that he wanted to do is he wanted to make sure that his kids were taken care of. And these kids are not, well, one of them is young, but they're adults. So we worked, so I told him, well, what do you want specifically to be done? And he's like, well, you know what? I have some life insurance, but also have some stuff saved away that they don't know about. And I want to put it all together into this trust. And, first he was talking about a will and he wanted to pass it down. So the first thing is I had to educate him. A will. You still get hit with probate. You still got to go through probate. Yes, you got to go through there. No. We don't do wills. No. I mean, you can have a will to complement the trust, but a will by itself, no. I don't recommend that. So I have brought one of my partners that is also is a lawyer, and he explained the whole thing there, and we created something for him. Before, on his final hours there, we presented to him. We show him, hey, this is what's going to happen. This trust now creates 3 more supplemental trusts, and he only has one daughter. That was his. He loves the other kids, but his daughter was his soul. Right. And your daughter will be taken care of. She'll be getting XYZ. The 2 boys there. The youngest one, when he turns around and reach 25, and with college degree, he'll get X amount of dollars, and X amount meaning I think it was $15,000. And every 24 months, he'll get a bonus if he's doing something constructive like with his business, or as he's trying to move up the ladder with his education. And then the oldest one, the one that is now my client now, he received a big lump sum, and as well as the same guidelines to help his business. And I presented it with him, with the attorney, and that look that he gave me, because he really couldn't really do anything because he was in his final period. But that piece of relief that he gave me in that look, you couldn't put a dollar amount to that. Wow. It let me know that I did my job, and and what I do can make or break families. Wow. So that is a success story I like to take into and mention to you.
Where do you see our economy going?
Oh. Well, it depends on what side, how you look at it there. It can go up or down, but honestly, I see a lot of changes going on there, and I'm kind of glad we're talking about this. We're in a new era right now, and the era that we're entering right now is the AI. And before we used to say, hey, oh man, this country has this edge on us and all this stuff. You can't say that anymore, because all this came out at the same time here. Mm-hmm. So now there's going to be a lot of changes, and there's a lot of people saying, oh, AI is terrible, it's the devil and all this other stuff. Well, they said the same thing about the vehicle, the cars and the light bulb. And look where we're at now. So the question is, are you going to embrace the change or not embrace the change? But if you don't embrace the change, then you'll fade out like the dinosaurs. So we start with understanding, what do we have there? Is it understand that this is a tool and we need to master this tool? Now, once we understand that it's a tool to us, we need to figure out, how can I use this tool to better my everyday life? Example, when I look at the stock market, before we had financial advisors, and this is something, free information I'm giving you guys here. First thing is, when you're working with a financial advisor, you ask them one key question. What is your Sharpe ratio? Sharpe ratio is the report card of the financial advisor, showing how good are they picking stocks. So right now, I don't want to give my Sharpe ratio out there, but regardless of the situation, I'm pretty good, I like to say. But no matter how good I pick these stocks, the AI is always going to pick out these same stocks, or even better, and do it much faster. Correct. So now I have a choice to make. Is that I'm going to say, I can't stand this machine, I can't stand this tool here, and not go with it, and then not better myself for my clients. Because remember, this is not just my money. I'm trading clients' money.
Of course.
Or I turn around and embrace the technology, embrace the change, and use it to better fit me and better my practice.